What's up, guys? Framinthor here, Captain Negativity with everything to do with World of Warcraft, and this is part 2 of Torghast modes. Kind of lost what I was saying there for some reason. Anyways, extra mode number 2 for Torghast. Now, before I say what it is, this is actually what people wanted the first raid boss of Chains of Domination to be. The idea was that everyone assumed that this was what would be, and I think the devs hinted at it and then they changed their mind, was basically you're running away from the Terragru and you collect Torghast powers, whatever they were called, to empower yourself until you can actually fight the Terragru. Make it a Torghast mode where you are running away from the Terragru. Make it so that there are no actual mobs in there. This would be more of a, maybe even you can add mobs, but this would mostly be running from the Terragru, puzzles / jumping / avoiding traps and stuff like that as you collect powers. And eventually, once you reach the 6th floor of basically running around, I'm using the 6th floor again, basically because that's what we are familiar with. We can always do in just one floor, and at the end you find Terragru, and then you can make it harder and harder and harder as the levels go, up until, like, you know, honestly, like Torghast you can really scale to like up to level 100, it doesn't really matter. But basically, you're running away from Terragru, you're collecting things along the way to help you battle him at the end of the level, okay? That's pretty much the premise. What do you do while running away? It can either be, you can activate traps that slow the Terragru. You can you can slow him. You can increase your own speed. There's things that if you know how to skip, you can skip them. Certain mechanics that might work with certain classes better, like blinking over stuff, immuning stuff while running through them. Demon Hunters have their whole gliding mechanics. DKs have immune to like movement slowing effects and stuff like that. So it's like every class can have a different type of scenario that would impede them, or all the levels would be the same, but each class would have different ways to deal with certain mechanics. So you throw all of the bad mechanics, but like each class can deactivate one of them or something like that. Again, like I said, room for the imagination of how you want to go about it, but running away from the Terragru is Torghast extra mode number 2 that I came up with. And on the next one, we'll talk about number 3. See you in the next one.